All right, music fans, welcome back. It is Dave. It is the Real Music Observer, observing real music in real time for real people, just like you, right there. Yours truly right here. All right, so before I launch into this topic, I want to make a point. Last year I had the spousal relationships completely wrong when it was referring to Neal, Schon, and Jonathan Cain. I had things completely bass-ackwards, all right? This year, my perspective has changed so much on this situation. It's almost scary, and no, Neal is not sending me money. I've been accused, and Neal Schon is paying me off. Neal, buddy, you know, if you want to send out a check just between you and I, that's fine, but you know, or Neal, if you want, you can go over to Patreon and become a supporter of the Real Music Observer. That would be fine, you know. You can give $1 a month, you can give, you know, a little bit more if you'd like. And this video, by the way, has nothing to do with trying to get Neal to send me money. I have noticed, though, that I was so wrong about his relationship. He's been with his current wife now for like 9 years. Didn't know that. It's Michele, is that how you say her name? I just go by Lady M. It's probably easier in case I mess up her name. It's kind of tough when you mess up a first name, but I have the skill set to do that. This subject, though, is kind of serious. Neal Schon took to Twitter, probably Facebook too, but I saw this on Twitter, and he's talking about how his wife takes really great video. And she does. She posts great pictures, she takes great video. These concerts, by the way, are epic. This is, you may be seeing the last truly great dinosaur band tour, if you want to call them that. I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to be like negative or say that in a pejorative kind of way. Hey, I got the Def Leppard shirt. I'm right there. You know what I'm saying? It's Journey and Def Leppard. Great tour. But because it's a really historic tour, I think, Neal's wife has gone out there and taken some great video. And apparently now, for the last 3 years, she's been harassed by people over at Live Nation. Now, who owns Live Nation? Anybody? Bueller? Or who runs Live Nation? Who pretty much is the czar of Live Nation? Well, that would be Irving Azoff, Don Henley's Satan. Remember? You know, Irv is a businessman. He's a good one. He's a pretty good judge of music because, you know, he was with the Eagles a long time ago, and now he's basically with anybody who's more or less kind of outlived everybody else and is still viable. Irv will, you know, go to bat for you and so forth. Fleetwood Mac's another band I know he's highly controlling of. But this is kind of odd behavior why Live Nation would harass Neal Schon's wife as she's taking video of her husband performing, playing in concert. And so much so that Neal took to Twitter and said, hey, if you're at a concert, you see my wife taking video, and she's being harassed by people from Live Nation, please tweet, you know, message, and so forth. And, you know, I can forward stuff over to Neal. Occasionally he will recognize a tweet or a comment that I make. So you just never know. If you're at these concerts and you see stuff, you know, say something about it. Look, another issue is Live Nation hasn't been overly flattering toward Neal Schon on this tour as far as getting great pictures, great shots, posting live video and stuff. There was one shot they took where it made John Cain look like he was a lead guitar player. You know, why not get him while he's playing keyboards or something, as if Neal doesn't exist. It's a weird thing that John's out there playing rhythm guitar. Maybe he likes being George Tickner. I'm just not sure what that's all about. But, you know, hey, they need a little beefing up on guitar. They got Travis back there playing the keyboard. So maybe John, who's not known for his rhythm guitar work, at least, you know, prolific rhythm guitar work, he wants to get out there and be seen instead of being back behind the keyboard. It's kind of a new thing, though, you know what I mean? So anyway, that's what this video is about. Lady M being harassed by Live Nation. It's just, you know, as much as these promoters have an agenda, I think, you know, being that this could be the last really big tour that this band goes on, you know, it may not be. I'll know more by the end of the tour. Word has it that it could be Journey and Fleetwood Mac next year, and that would make sense because those are two of Irv's big bands. I just think, you know, leave her alone, man. If you're not going to take good shots of Neal, let the wife do it. She's been doing a great job. She's kind of been like Neal Schon's version of Linda McCartney out there. So good for her, and good for Neal for pointing it out and being blunt. You got to push back. Here's the thing. I'm sure the check's already been cashed, and now it's just finishing up the job, and I would probably try to be nice to your rock stars. That's what I would do, but hey, I don't run a multi-million-dollar corporation now, do I? All right, I'm done. I'll be back soon. See you then.